We are here to talk about the Italian Renaissance. The Italian Renaissance was the earliest manifestation of the general European Renaissance. It was mostly a period of great cultural change, and it began in Italy during the 14th century and lasted until the 16th century, making a tradition between medieval and early modern Europe. In Italy, the growth of wealthy trading cities and new ways of thinking helped lead to a rebirth of the arts and learning. This era became the Italian Renaissance. Now, one of the big events of this era was the Black Death, which took place in the 1300s, was where the starvation and warfare had taken over Europe. The food prices declined, the demand for agricultural goods increased, England began to make more wool, and areas of Germany began to produce a lot more. Our first key person of this era, Niccolò Machiavelli. He was an Italian writer from Florence. He was a political philosopher and statesman. Machiavelli's experiences with violent politics influenced his opinions on how governments should rule, and he wrote the book, as you can see, called The Prince. Our second key person, Raphael. One of his most famous work, School of Athens. He was a well-known painter and an accomplished architect. The painting School of Athens shows Plato and Aristotle surrounded by philosophers from the past and present who were admired by humanists. He was also well known for his many paintings of the Madonna, or Mother Jesus as they call. Reasons why we study these people in history is versus someone else because they were writers and artists who were very influential during the Renaissance era. My key terms: humanism is a devotion to the humanities or literary culture. The Renaissance was a movement that centered on the revival of interest in the classical learning of Greece and Rome. Secular was having to do with worldly or as opposed to religious matters. My key people: Baldassare Castiglione. He was an Italian diplomat, and he wrote the book called The Quarter. Lorenzo de' Medici, as you can see, he was a well-educated poet. Supported some of the most talented artists of the day during the Italian Renaissance. Leonardo da Vinci. Most famous work, The Last Supper and Mona Lisa. He was a highly talented painter. He was a writer, inventor, an architect, an engineer, a mathematician, a musician, and a philosopher. So he was very busy. Those two famous paintings are well studied and admired today. Our last person, Michelangelo. He won fame with his Pieta, a sculpture of Mary, the mother of Jesus, holding her son after death. And as you can see, that's Mary holding her son after death. And my section questions.